Welcome to HITV. We're here today to talk about Peter Deadman's 2016 book, Live Well, Live Long.
So who is Peter Deadman?
For those of you who don't know, Peter Deadman wrote what is probably the definitive English language book on acupuncture points called A Manual of Acupuncture, and he is quite famous in the English language Chinese medicine circles.
In fact, we believe the most English schools are teaching Chinese medicine in English using this book as a textbook.
I believe so, yes.
And we're using this in our classrooms.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So this book is a bit of a departure, though. In this one, it's less of a technical manual, and he's talking about the 4 pillars of traditional Chinese health cultivation, which is a tradition that's been evolving and developing for the last 2,500 years.
Maybe we should give an intro about what is 4 pillars.
So these 4 pillars are the cultivation of mind and emotions, appropriate diet, appropriate exercise, and sleep. But in addition to that, he talks about affairs of the bedroom, old age, death and dying, nature, tea. He kind of talks about all facets of this really interesting tradition.
Very, very interesting. So what makes this book so unique?
I think that there are 3 things that make this book unique. Firstly, is that it's all in one place. You know, all of that information is in this book rather than a whole bunch of different books. So it's kind of a one source. The next thing is how meticulously Peter Deadman researched this book. You know, I went through it, and the fewest number of footnotes that I could find was at the end of a chapter was 30, and many of these chapters have over 150 footnotes. The final thing I think makes this book unique is that it's beautifully published. You know, the paper is great, the fonts are excellent, and he has this little red ribbon, which I really like when book publishers put in.
One thing we've got to mention is that we're not paid by Peter Deadman. We're not paid by the publisher. We just really think the book is the excellent reading material.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So who is this book for? You know, who's going to be the audience?
I think that there's really kind of 3 demographics. Firstly, I think that every practitioner of Chinese medicine would benefit from having this book. Next is anybody who's interested in health and health traditions. I mean, the Chinese health tradition has been growing for 2,500 years.
Yes.
The next demographic, I think, would be people who are interested in Chinese culture. This could be practitioners of Asian martial arts or Qigong and stuff like that.
Right. So, Live Well, Live Long by Peter Deadman is a book worth to read.
Yes, yes.